Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to spending quality time with your girl, Eposi Ziton. Now let's get started. Today, I'm going to be talking about child support. Child support is one of those topics that I'm very, very careful about. And in my first video that I did on child support, I said I was taking my time to do anything on that topic because it's a very sensitive topic. And it's something that is affecting a lot of families. So you want to be very careful how you dive into it because kids have come about due to a lot of different circumstances. But I had to pray a lot about it. I've been an advocate for children. I decided, I have to handle even the most difficult subjects because I'm all about helping somebody. I'm all about making life easier for somebody, and I feel like kids are innocent. Kids don't have a voice, so somebody should have a voice for them. But after that particular segment, a friend of mine called me and said, I have 2 kids that my husband had out of wedlock. He had them with his mistress, and when the first one came, we had a big fuss, a big fight about it. But I realized that the relationship did not end. He continued dating the same female that he told me it was over, until I realized there was a second child in the picture. So it has affected our marriage. It has brought a lot of issues, and he has sworn to me that that relationship is over. She was like, but where I have a concern is the fact that I work so hard, and everything I work for and everything that I planned, me and my husband, was for our kids. But now we have 2 other kids out there that we have to support, and I'm not comfortable with that. So she said, when I watched your segment on child support, I figured it's almost like you didn't really talk a lot about the kids that come as a result of people cheating on their families or cheating on their wives. So I was like, well, that's a food for thought. So today I'm coming because I feel like everybody that doesn't have a voice and comes to me to be their voice, I need to do that. Yes, I've done a lot of segments on infidelity. I've done a lot of segments on extramarital relationships, and I've said that a lot of times it's a crack in the marriage. And that's why when we start suspecting that our husbands are acting one kind of way, we need to bring it to their attention. Don't be too scared to lose your husband by saying, I'm just going to act like I don't know that something is happening, because God forbid a child comes as a result. What are you going to do? Then now you're struggling with having to share your family finances with somebody out there. I am an advocate for kids, so this is how I'm going to handle this. Because your husband went and had these kids out there, it's a bad situation. That's why they said marriage, when 2 come together, they become one. Sadly enough, you have to help your husband to take care of these kids because you guys are one. These kids don't have to suffer because somebody made a mistake or somebody decided to live a double life. A lot of men are going to say, it's devil's work. Okay, you're going to pay for devil's work that you indulged in. So I'm sorry for the women that their husbands have had to bring children into their marriages. Because sadly enough, my stand is that every child needs to survive. Every child needs a well-being, or is supposed to have, a well-being. Their well-being is supposed to be ensured. So please, 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 I'm not being sensitive. I know somebody's going to say because it hasn't happened to you yet. I am a children's advocate. If it happens to me, I'm going to explain to my husband that as much as I'm not okay with, him bringing other kids into our family, but he needs to take care of that child. It don't matter how he wants to do it, where he wants to do it. When I get to that bridge, I'll cross it. But what I know right now is that he is going to pay for what he did. He is going to have to take care of the child. No child is supposed to go without. Meanwhile, the person who brought them onto earth eats, enjoys, lives a good life. Meanwhile, they don't have a daily bread. They don't know how their next day is going to look like. They don't have money for school. Their well-being is not ensured. No. I am going to emphasize on that. Kids need to be taken care of. Yes, please, my friend, the one who reached out to me, you know who you are. I understand your circumstance because I know how it all played out. So I really feel your pain and I feel for you. But regardless, those children need to be taken care of. When you commit the crime, you need to do the time. So I feel like your husband already committed a crime. He cannot walk away. There are some crimes people can even help you. And, people can advocate for you and help you in the process, so you don't really take the whole responsibility. In this case, you have to take, that's a human being. You have to take care of this child. Children are innocent. Children don't have a voice. And children are the hope of the new generation. So we cannot leave our kids to go without. Don't ensure that they have a good education. Don't make sure that they have everything that they need to become good citizens. Then we're not doing a nation, we're not doing justice to our nation. In order for us to be sure that the new generation is people that are well-bred, people that have the right education, we need to do what we're supposed to do by taking care of the kids that we have created. So please, 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 I am not insensitive to women who are going through infidelity in their marriages. That has resulted into your husband creating a child out there. I'm not insensitive to that, because if it was the reverse, most men cannot keep a woman that brings a child from outside. Those cases have happened, but they are very few, and it's really rare. A lot of men will say, you can't be my wife no more, you need to go out because you've cheated on me and now you're pregnant. I cannot have that disgrace. But when men do it, it looks like it's okay. No, it's not okay. And that's why you need to go and take care of your responsibility. Some women will not even put up with that. Some women will say, I'm just going out of this marriage because there's no way I'm going to allow my husband to bring a child into my home that he created during a marriage. Or I'm not even going to allow our finances to be splitted, or part of it to be going to a child that was made out of, wedlock, or while my husband was cheating on me. So I get it, men, women that allow you to still stay in the marriage, you should be very thankful. And that's why for you to go have a second child, that's a total disrespect. That's just to show that you didn't even care about your wife. What if it had been illness? Because clearly you were not using protection. So you went out there and had unprotected sex, have a child, and now you want this woman to join you to pay the price for your action. Unfortunately, when two come together and marry, they become one. So now, if this woman doesn't want to leave the marriage, she needs to join you to raise this child. How unfair. Please, men, if you have gone out there and made a child and you say it's devil's work or it was temptation, it's okay. But you have to have a way to talk to your wife, beg her, show that you are remorseful. What you did was wrong. Don't go and have another one. That's just total disrespect. So for you to have a woman that even allows you to go have another child and she's still staying in the marriage, you are blessed and you should count your blessings. And that's why you should have a very nice way to talk to her and beg her, so you guys can both work together to support the child outside. And please, you need to stop that relationship. That's a very toxic relationship, because it's like you're so caught up in that relationship where, one, you're not protecting your wife, two, you're bringing unwanted babies, and then you're creating a lot of disrespect and disgrace to her. Children that have been born out of wedlock as a result of people cheating in their marriages. I'm talking to those who have gone and created that, the men for the most part. Please take care of those children. They need to be taken care of. Nobody has to go without. If you created a child, then you knew how you were going to take care of that child. Once more, I'm going to use this platform to say that men, women who cheat in their marriages, please use protection. It's not okay, by the way. But for those that can just not hold themselves not to, use protection. There's a lot of doing what they're supposed to do as a partner, and now you bring sickness to them. It's not okay. Let's try to be good to the people who call our husbands or our wives. Once more, I'm going to emphasize that nobody needs to go without, especially children. Thank you so much for spending quality time with your girl, Eposi Ziton, and bye for now.